Right guys, in this video we're just going to look at these two images on the screen, and what I'm talking about in this one is, do you need to spend an absolute fortune for the latest camera, or can you get away with using something that's over 15 years old, 6 megapixels, and you can purchase online for less than £30, $40, or whatever it is, whichever country you are in, you'll be able to get this camera super cheap. Right, okay, so on the right hand side we've got an image shot on a Canon EOS 10D with the Canon 50mm f1.8 lens, as you can see there, and on the left we've got the image that's been shot on a, I think the 48 megapixel Sony full frame. It's the Sony a7R II shot with a Sigma art lens, the 135mm. Right, okay, so this image, as you can see, you know, nice and sharp, there's no problems. And this image is here. When you zoom in a little bit closer, it's not as sharp, but they are still a respectable image. What I'll do at the end of this video, or if you want to have a look yourself, I will leave these two raw files for you to download. You can try it out yourself, have a little play, and just see what you think. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you do not need to spend an absolute fortune to get yourself a nice image. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to edit this image, and then we're going to give it some resizing with Topaz Photo AI, and we'll give it, or we will give the model a makeover to just give it that little bit of a wow factor as well. But yeah, just so you can see, you do not need to spend an absolute fortune. The megapixel myth, it is a myth to a point. You know, depending what you do, but you know, if you're an amateur photographer, or you're just starting out and you want to get yourself some nice images, but you don't have a lot of money to be purchasing all the latest stuff, just stick with me. Let's see what we can do. Right, okay, first things first, we're just going to set the white balance a little bit, and we're just going to attack her eye there, and then we're going to get some more of the details in the hair on show. Now there's going to be a few steps to the edits of this image, so just stick with me, and you might learn something as I go along. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit more vibrance into the image as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too much, we're just going to leave it round about there. Amazing blue eyes, so we want them to stand out on this image. And then I shall add a little bit more sharpening to the image. We're not going to go too crazy. One of the other things we'll do, we will let the Lightroom software do the profiles for the lens. Okay, so we've got a Canon lens, and it's a 50mm. It wasn't the f1.2, and it wasn't the RF. Where are we at? EF 150. There we go, the EF 50mm 1.8, and it was this lens there. I am going to add a little bit of vignette to this image as well, and then we'll nip down to this one, post crop vignette, just to give it a little bit more focus, and we'll feather that. Right, okay, that's stage one complete. From here, we're going to go into Photoshop. Right guys, sorry, before we go into Photoshop, what I'm going to do first of all is use Topaz AI. I did export this as a TIFF file from Lightroom, and before we go into Photoshop, what I've done is I've just I've scaled the image up by 4 times, and we've added a little bit of sharpening and recovered the face just a little bit, and then you can see that's the original, and then we can see just how it's give it just that little bit more definition to this image, and that was just done in a few seconds with, like I said, Topaz AI. Yeah, so we're using Photoshop 2024 We're going to give it a crop of a ratio of 8:10, which is like a standard size. And I also want to adjust the angle of the picture. So we're going to use this generative fill to expand the image as we do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is just get the image positioned how I want it. And I think just about there is going to be fine for me. We'll hit the tick, and then what I'm going to do is highlight this area, then we invert it, and then click on this one, generate the fill, give it a few seconds, and it will fill in all these gaps for us, and then we can go on to the next stage. Like I said, I will leave these images down below for you to download from Dropbox yourself and have a play, see what you think. And yeah, you know, we'll hit flatten that image, and then I'm just going to go into the liquify, and we're just going to adjust this area here of the hair, because I'm just not liking the shape of that. And then to about there, pull that out just a little bit as well, and I'm happy with that. We're just going to adjust this back area as well, bring that in, bring the arm in just a little bit as well, and push this down. We are doing things just quick, just to show you as I'm doing this video. We'll just get those eyes widened just a little bit, and then from there we will do the next stage. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more sharpening, just slightly, just checking the eye area. We don't want too much. We'll go to about 47%, I think, on the eye sharpening, and then we'll hit OK, and then we'll save the image, and then next stage is coming in now. So I adjusted the photo just a little bit more to my own liking, and then the final part of the edit we're going to do is in Evoto AI. As you can see, I mean, the picture's looking nice and sharp. A lot better than what we started with, even though the original was good. We're just making those improvements just to give it that final touch that we want. Right, okay, so the first off we're going to do is we're just going to fix this background, just get it a little bit more even. So we'll clean the backgrounds up, remove any banding, and enhance the background as well to about there. You can use all these built-in ones, but we're not going to be doing any of that today. Okay, next step, we're going to go into the portrait retouching. This is where we're going to get some magic done, and we're going to give the girl a quick makeover, just so you know. We do this with clients so they can see different styles of what they could look like. Okay, so first off, let's just have a look in here. We'll just take a little bit of shine off the face, and then we're going to clean up the eye area with no smile lines, neck wrinkles, non-existent, etc. We'll go into the skin retouching area, and then we'll just have a quick look at these, what we can do. And I don't think I'll be using any of them today. We're going to unify the complexion on the face just a bit more. A little bit more of a tan to the skin, just to warm it up. Not too much, around about there. And then we're going to go into the eye section. We're going to brighten the eyes up just a little bit. We've got some veins in there that we're going to tidy up just a little bit as well. Again, I don't like going too far. We try and keep it natural. And then we are going to go into the, where we at, the facial reshaping. We're just going to go on the eyes, We're just going to get those eyes just a little bit bigger, and then we'll unclick that one, bring that one up as well. Happy with that. We're just going to bring the brightness of the eyes down. I don't think it really needs any. Okay, we'll leave it there. Teeth touch up, we'll just get a little bit more whitening on the teeth. And then the last two we are going to go into the lip makeover. A little bit more saturation on the lip. Probably around about there. A little bit more darkness on the eyebrows. To about there. And then we're going to go into the eyelashes, sorry. Get those eyes popping. And we're going to give some eyeshadow, I think, on this one. Something nice and dramatic. Contour the face.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which one do we like? That one. Round about there. And facial decorations. Let's have a look. We'll go with that one, I think. Again, you know, we're going a little bit extreme with this one just to show you the differences we can make with the picture. And then we just need to, we'll just bring that up just a little bit. Bring the hairline up just a little bit as well. Slim the neck down. And the head just a little bit. And we're done. So there you go, from a picture taken with a £20 6 megapixel camera, we've got something that looks really stunning, in my opinion. Okay, don't forget, leave a like, subscribe. I've probably fixed his skin a bit, but we're just concentrating on the face as well, just to show you the picture is super sharp. And we will export that and leave them down below for you to download yourself. Okay, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.